Hi, I'm Nisha DeGaring, host of Good Things Utah, and I've been a longtime supporter of Todd's Belief Cast. I hope you find inspiration in the courageous stories shared by the amazing people Todd features on his show. The guests serve as shoulders for us to stand on, allowing us to see a little further and cultivate belief in oneself. Remember, you have the dignity and power to change. I encourage you to keep striving and believing in yourself. Enjoy today's podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Todd Sylvester with the Todd Inspires Belief Cast. Thanks for tuning in. We have amazing guests on, as you well know, and I appreciate all your support and your belief in me. And I'm so grateful for all these people who are willing to come on my show and get vulnerable and share their amazing lives with us. And today's no different. Today we have Jensen. Allie, thanks for being here again.
Thanks for having me.
And I say again because you were on before, and it was amazing. You were in probably the height of a lot of pain and suffering, and we're going to talk about what that is here in a minute. But you are an inspiration to me and so many people.
Thank you.
You've been through so much. We can't even comprehend it, but I can't wait to have our listeners, get to know you a little bit more and to learn what's been going on over the last year or so.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Elevate Wellness and Aesthetics, and Wasatch Recovery, Maury Nutrition, Thread Wallets, and then also the music you heard at the beginning and the end of this podcast is by my good friend Paul Cardall. He's an award-winning pianist and an amazing human being. Thank you for letting us use your music, Paul. I just can't thank you enough. So, Allie, thanks for being here, and I'm so glad you reached out, and I've been wondering how things have been going. I follow you on social media, and so I do kind of see the highs and the lows, but it's also hard to tell when you're just seeing you on social media.
For sure, yeah.
But for those who may not know, Allie, why don't you explain to us what you've been going through over the last couple of years, what's it called and all that stuff, and explain that for us.
So I have multiple chronic illnesses, including vascular compressions, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, mast cell activation syndrome, POTS, and then along with just like spinal cord issues, CSF fluid leaks, all of the above.
Wow. And that is so much. If you could sum it up though, like what does that mean? Like, especially like the vascular compression's been the big thing, I think, right?
Yes, yeah. So with Ehlers-Danlos, your connective tissue in your body just doesn't work. It's not structural, and it doesn't kind of hold your body in. So my body kind of gives out in ways like my veins will collapse, and you kind of have to surgically reconstruct them, move some organs around. And that goes along with like ribs popping out, joints popping out. Everything is just kind of loosey and goosey. Not exactly how it should be.
Yeah, right. And again, very serious, by the way. I mean, how many surgeries have you been through?
I've had over 10 plus like major surgeries and then like 60 or 70 procedures.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been kind of a lot.
And did you go to Germany too?
Yes, I've gone to Germany twice now. Yeah. Back in 2020 and then back in actually June of 23. So yeah,
because there's a place that specializes in that.
A world-renowned doctor that is just like so knowledgeable. He's very old, like 80 years old, and he just knows so much about it, and is always willing to help me, which not a lot of doctors are anymore.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and I remember that was part of the frustration when we met before.
Yeah,
it seemed like a lot of doctors didn't understand this, so they would tell you something that wasn't even close of what was going on.
Yeah, or just dismiss me and not listen.
And like, oh, you just have a stomach ache.
Yeah, eating disorder or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the eating disorder. You're like, you're like, no.
I want to eat food.
Trust me, I want to eat.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you, folks. You look amazing today.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, you really do, and you always have a beautiful smile and a beautiful energy about you. I've got to know your family since then really well, Christian and your mom, and I love your family, so I want to give a shout out to your family and your dad and your other brother as well. Just the support they give you, and they love you so much. I admire your family. Gets me emotional.
You can't make me cry
I
already.
know. I don't know why I'm crying here, but again, I just really admire your family because, everyone's fighting a battle that we know nothing about. And I think, trying to, not be judgmental of people and just understand that we're all fighting something we need more compassion and love
Yeah.
and understanding. Don't you think?
I totally agree. And I
Yeah.
just think people underestimate the trials that each person is going through in general too. And
Yeah.
I just love how my family can support each other and cheer
Yeah.
each other on and get each other through the hard times.
Yeah.
And
So talk a little bit about, again, for those who may not know, I know you were, really into dancing when you were younger, especially. It was kind of like your passion and your dreams. And you were really heavy into that. And then, you started having some health complications that kind of slowed you down.
So honestly, when my mom and I really thought about it, I actually started seeing symptoms when I was about 8 or 9 because I started breaking my feet, which back then I was like, I dance a lot.
Yeah.
Dancers break feet. Dancers hurt. Like, it was just known. My ballet teacher was like, you're meant to hurt. It's fine. And so I got surgery on my feet. I was always in boots. And then I still dance.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't care. I just would still dance.
Yeah.
And then I started feeling things more internally 11 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of when, I started going down my journey a bit. And then around 13, 14, I had to start to reevaluate exactly what I'm doing and how I'm spending my time. I just started feeling worse and worse. And, I was so passionate about dance, but I had no choice but to eventually stop. And
yeah, talk about that. Because again, my dream growing up was I wanted to be a basketball player. I mean, I wanted to play in the NBA and play in college and all that stuff. And when that got taken away because of choices I made, I did some things I shouldn't have been doing that led down to me losing all that. This wasn't a choice for you. It just, your body has this.
Yeah.
And so how did you handle that?
Honestly, to this day, it's still so hard for me because I look back at pictures and videos of when I was younger and I'm like, oh my gosh, my life was so different. And I truly wonder where I would be at if none of this ever happened. But that's a hard thing to think.
Yeah.
And I have to kind of get out of that because I had no choice. You're right. It was like I was losing my identity.
Right. Yeah.
I just felt so lost. And I played piano, but I loved that still, but it wasn't dance. I wanted to be on Broadway. I wanted to go to Juilliard. I wanted to be a part of everything. And honestly, it truly has been I don't know who I am for a second until.
Yeah. Well, and again, I mean, you're always a very positive person, and I know you try, and I know you have your trials. I've seen you get really vulnerable on social media as well. Mm-hmm. I would imagine it was heart-wrenching, and I'm sure you had some dark moments realizing I'm going to have to stop dancing.
Yeah, for sure. There was plenty of dark moments, and especially because since my diseases weren't well understood by anybody, and including my family, we had no idea what my diagnoses were at the time. Mm-hmm. Nobody knew what was going on, so they just nobody understood. And that made it a million times harder just because it just felt like I was leaving almost to leave, or, you want to get out of class, or so that made it even more frustrating because I couldn't be here's my illnesses and this is the reason why I need to stop. It was just I physically can't do it anymore. I don't know why or what I have or where I'm going to be or what I'm going to do, but I literally can't do it anymore.
Yeah. Right.
At all.
Wow. So in those dark moments, especially in the beginning, how did you do to get through those? Was it just leaning on family at that time, or was it just...
Definitely just leaning on family. I was getting to a point where I was having to go online school as well because I was feeling so sick and teachers weren't understanding, and I don't know, I didn't have a lot of friends to lean on, and they didn't understand kind of what I was going through, so I had no choice but to lean on my family.
Yeah.
And they're so amazing, and they were there for me every step of the way. And just heavily relying also on what can I do with my time besides something physical, at that time I was I want to graduate high school early, so I'm going to do it, and that's going to be my goal. And I did it. I graduated a year and a half early. So I just had to find something else to do with my time.
Something to fight through that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So tell us then. So I would imagine then purpose means a lot to you.
Yes.
So why is that important?
I just feel like I need to have something that's like fulfilling me and giving me a little bit more of a drive to be here. I mean, I definitely do have a lot of dark days where, I want to give up, or like, I'm just like over the pain or over the heart of it all. And I'm just like, I don't know. I have to be able to take myself out of that and be like, okay, you can't change anything that you already went through. So let's figure out what we can do from here on out. And I just love to help people, advocate for people. And that's kind of where I've found my fulfillment of like, how can I help people now? Because my dance was taken away, like I had to stop nursing school, What can I do with what I have right now? And how can it help people from here on out?
I love that.
So like we've started a charity foundation of like, how can we raise money and give it help with research and doctors and, trying to create a website that has like information on all these diseases, because there isn't still much out there, to help people know where to go, what doctors to see. So like that's kind of how I've found fulfillment now. I
love that.
But yeah, it's huge in my life. I don't know what I would do without having like a purpose.
Yeah, I heard a beautiful quote by Pablo Picasso that says, the meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose in life is to give it away.
That's amazing. That's
right?
true.
And even though dance was your thing, I'd love to hear you say you now want to give back and your purpose is helping other people.
Yeah.
So talk about, why is that so fulfilling to you? I mean, I think everyone understands helping people feels good. Yeah. But can you share a little more about that?
It's so easy to get stuck inside yourself and like sit in my pity of like, poor me, like I've done this, I've gone through this much, or, I'm 20 and I'm like already lived the life of a 55-year-old. Like, it's so easy to get stuck in myself. So I literally have to like force myself to serve others to be able to get outside of myself. And it's so easy to get stuck in it. And there's times where I even have family members being like, get out of yourself. Go do something for somebody. Like, you can sit in this forever and it's not healthy to. And I just feel like if I help others, I don't need to feel bad for myself. There's so many million other hard things that people are going through that are way worse, or people aren't functioning as well as I am, or, like right now I'm able to eat and some people can't right now, like it always can be worse. And even though sometimes I have the worst, it's not always that bad, I guess. Yeah. If I get outside of myself.
Yeah. Well, and that's remarkable to hear you say that, because to me, I mean, think about it and correct me if I'm wrong. Do you ever feel like when we're feeling really bad though, it almost seems like the last thing we want to do is go help someone.
Oh my gosh. Right? Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm like, let me sit in my pity. Go away.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to go help someone. I need help.
Yeah, exactly. Don't tell me what to do anymore. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like that's like my boyfriend, he has to be like, use your tools. And it's the hardest thing in the moment, 1,000%. Like, I've grown like this crippling PTSD, anxiety, always just have this anxious mindset. And it is the hardest thing to use your tools and get outside of yourself in those moments.
Speaking of that, what is your go-to tool, if you will, like in those moments? Like if you could pick one that this is the one that really helps me.
So have you heard of EMDR therapy?
Okay. Yeah, we do it here.
It's amazing. Yeah. Completely changed my life 1,000,000%.
I love it.
And there's just like a certain exercise, you find 2 points, look left to right until your eyes like can't take it anymore. Blink 3 times and then you take 3 deep breaths. And supposed to connect your left and right brain. I just do that until I calm down. Like that is the one exercise that has been monumental in my life and has changed everything.
Just a little, I mean, that almost, people listen to this going, what?
Yeah. It sounds fake and stupid. And like, you don't want to do it in those times, but it changes everything.
Yeah. EMDR, we do that here with our, we do it obviously with a therapist in the room and that kind of thing. And I'm sure you've done that as well. but those are the kind of the tools. Hey, this is something you can do when you're not with someone, when you're struggling.
Yeah.
And for those listening, you're thinking, man, that sounds really strange. Yeah, it's a little strange, but it's remarkably powerful. I was going through something really difficult when my sister passed away, and I had a couple clients pass away as well, and I was really struggling. I did one EMDR session here with our therapist, Wendy, and I couldn't believe after one session of that, I felt amazing.
Oh, yeah. It is.
It was amazing.
It's a night and day difference.
Yeah.
And I still actually go weekly, and I see
That's
a
great.
therapist through it.
I'm
And
so glad.
we work through, we go through all your trauma, and it's so hard, but it's like the most rewarding feeling ever. And if I don't work through my trauma, I just build. And like I break at some point and kind of get to my wits end.
And your boyfriend's name again?
Balin.
Yeah, he's been what a amazing dude he is.
He really
he's been there
is.
since the beginning, correct?
Yeah. I mean, we met each other when I was 15 and he was 16, and kind of hung out for a while and then kind of fell apart, joined back together 2 years later. Now we've been dating almost 3 years. So he's been amazing.
Shout out to him, because he's been a huge support. And I know that. I mean, again, we see him on social media with you. And
he's just
it's cool.
The dedication he has towards me and my relationship and just my health. He learns everything. I mean, like, he knows how to access my port. He knows how to set up fluids, do medication. Like, he literally is my nurse.
Wow.
Like, so many people on social media are like, he should go into health work because, he is so amazing. He really is.
Yeah, and I mean, you're remarkable. I look at you, and I really do in your attitude. I mean, people watching you right now and listening to you would have no idea that you're struggling, because just the way your energy is, and I love that about you.
Thank you.
But also a huge shout out to Balin, because of that. That is what greatness looks like to me, is someone who's willing to, like, think about it. It would be easy to just kind of go, you know what, I'm going to move on because maybe this or that.
Which has happened in the past.
Yeah, but it just shows the heart this kid has.
Oh, yeah. And he's been through so much himself. And I do believe that's why him and I connect so deeply. Is like, we've been through some very traumatic crap. And it's just been, it's been a crap show in our lives sometimes. And I think we've realized we have to see each other for who we are and realize, like, our dedication and how much we love each other.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what I'm going through. It doesn't matter what he's going through. We're going to be there to support each other.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, to this day, makes every meal for me. He's amazing.
Dude,
like,
he's awesome.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So I have, making food is the last thing I want to do. That sounds so stupid.
Yeah.
Standing up in the kitchen.
Well, what a blessing for you to have that type of support. I mean, imagine if you didn't have that and you were alone.
It's heartbreaking.
What a difference that would make in your overall mental health. And so.
Yeah. And back to it's so easy for people to move on. And I always understood when people did, because it's a hard situation to get.
Sure.
And not a lot of people are going to get it.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Not everybody's meant to deal with this sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah. The question I have next, it's a hard question, because there's been many lessons I'm sure you've learned through this whole thing. Can you share a few of the bigger lessons that you've learned through this whole process of the struggle, finding new purpose, trying to be positive in dark moments, crying, being vulnerable, all the above? What are some of the biggest lessons you've learned, Allie?
I do know that no matter what feeling I feel, I do have to feel it and sit in it first and label it, because I can just sit there and be like, okay, I feel bad for myself. Okay, I know that it's because I have this going on. I can't eat because of this pain. I'm having anxiety about this procedure. Or if I just label it, I know, okay, I have a label on it. That's anxiety. That's fear. Now, how can I disconnect from that and move on and let it go? But I first have to really feel it. Maybe I cry a lot still. For example, my therapist, 10-minute timer a day, cry for 10 minutes. And then after your 10 minutes, move on, because you can't sit in that sorrow
Right.
like I talked about, it's just too heavy.
So feel it. What she's saying is feel it.
Feel it.
Don't avoid it.
Mm-mm.
Allow
every
it to
second.
be.
And like, think all the horrible thoughts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Swear, do whatever you need to do. Scream. I don't care. But like, that, I feel like if you avoid the feeling, it'll eventually blow up. I bottle it up and then I like explode, and it's like I can't take my pain anymore. I can't take my thoughts anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not okay. And so I do have to, I would say that's super, super important. Feeling it and moving on. And then also, how can we find the silver lining of it all? Because my life, I feel like, is never, I mean, there's great accomplishments, but like, there's always going to be some hardships in my life. I have chronic illnesses. They're chronic for a reason. That's never going to go away. Ever. And what can I do with that? And how can I, you know, find the silver lining, the positives, the happiness in it? Because there's a lot of places and a lot of things I've been through where I can't find happiness.
Right.
So learning how to be positive and just changing your perspective on life is huge.
Yeah.
Very, very big.
What do you think of this statement? I say this a lot, even on the podcast with my clients. We may even talked about this last time, but the statement of life happens for you.
Oh my goodness. I think that's so true. I actually say this too. It doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. I feel like I could question all the time, why me? Like, why am I've had all this crap, you know, I'm 20, why? And there's like a million other girls my age, you know, that are going through the same thing. Why? Like, we're all so amazing, and like, we all have amazing, you know, qualities in our life, and a lot of things are being taken away from us. And it's not just happening to you because you're learning things, you're growing, you're evolving, and you're becoming a better person through those hardships. But it's hard to stay in that mindset of like, how can I grow from this?
Right.
But if you do keep that life happens for me attitude, I think it's easy to be like, okay, how can I grow? What can I take from this situation and apply it to others too? I just think that's so important. I think that's a great statement.
I really do believe that, because I think every one of us are going through something hard, and if we can see why we're going through it, because you know, the question, why me? Well, we get to answer the question. If we're asking why, well, we get to decide, well, why? And it could be something negative or it could be something positive. We get to decide. And I think that's so powerful to be able to look at it that way.
I totally agree. I think that's amazing.
No, that's really cool that you do it that way. And, you know, a lot of people will look up to you and do, including myself, like, man, you're a hero. And just because, again, the way you're handling this difficult situation, who are your heroes and who do you look up to? Do you have anyone in particular that you look up to, or is there a bunch of people, or is it
quite a few people? The one thing that I love about my illnesses and chronic illnesses, we've built this like amazing community where we all talk all the time. We text all the time. We're there to support each other. We're there at the hospital. We're like, if somebody's in the ICU, you know, we're there. And that community, I look up to all of them. They truly are who inspire me and help me keep going, because they're going through the same thing. And honestly, they all have this most amazing attitude about it too. So it's easy to feed off of them.
Right.
And like, in particular, there's this girl named Hannah Gee. She's amazing. She's like my biggest hero ever. She has suffered for way too long. I mean, right now, her dura she has no CSF fluid in her dura, so it's like sucked up into her spine. She can't sit up. This girl hasn't sit up in like 4 years.
Oh, wow.
And she has the most amazing attitude I have ever seen in my life. Like, the most positive attitude ever. She can't eat. But she's still so happy. She still finds purpose. She still fights. It's because of her, because of them. They help me keep going. And also my parents, of course.
Sure. Yeah.
My parents are amazing, and I look up to them. They've showed me work ethic. They've showed me that you have to like they've been through a lot of crap themselves, and
Yeah.
they've passed a lot of lessons on to me. So I definitely look up to them a lot as well.
Dang. That's amazing. And obviously we talked about your boyfriend too. He's also one of those heroes, Yeah, I can't think how people can do this. Like, it blows my mind. I had a girl on our show here on my podcast several years ago, Sarah Fry, and she had lost both her legs in a car accident. She was hit by a drunk driver, and I could not believe how positive she was. She was in the hospital learning. She was a cheerleader, but she was learning the cheers in her hospital bed.
That's amazing.
And with a smile. And I mean, this is just like right after it happened.
Yeah.
And I look at people like that, and I think people are astonishing.
I agree.
Right?
I think people are amazing, and the perseverance people have is crazy.
And you're that too, though. You're one of those astonishing people.
Thank you. Sometimes I feel like I don't give myself enough credit too.
Yeah.
Like I'm fine.
Yeah, there's a quote, and I can't remember who exactly said this, but you have won battles that no one knows about. The seen and the unseen. We don't, I mean, obviously you're talking about stuff, but we're not with you 24/7, and the things you go through and how you made it through that day. I mean, that is a victory that we don't know about.
Yeah. And I do think people do underestimate how much of a trial each day is too.
Yeah, right.
I mean, like, you're in chronic pain 24/7 with, nausea.
Yeah.
Like, each day is truly a victory to get
Yeah.
through it. I mean, like, my boyfriend always says, once the nighttime's coming around, you're ready to turn your world off, because, like, sleeping's amazing, because you just get to turn your pain off, your world off for a second.
Yeah.
You made it to the end of your day. Like, it's a huge victory. Turn your world off for a second and, like, continue on the next day.
That's amazing. So what are your plans? Like, I mean, you've got this nonprofit you're trying to grow. You're a very driven person, obviously. Do you have plans on things? Do you have some ideas that, like, man, I'm gonna actually do this to help people, or I'm gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I have so many ideas. I think my ideal thing would just be to be able to, like, share my story all around the world and, like, be there for people to connect with, and, obviously raise money and help research and fund doctors that need the funding. And I mean, it is ridiculous how there's no resources out there. Like, there is no resources. Yeah. And the doctors that are established, they're even having a hard time, because it's hard to make money off of us. We're complex. We take years to figure out. And so a lot of places don't like that, because you're not making revenue off of us.
Oh, wow. That's sad. It's
so sad. And it's like the total opposite of what healthcare should be. And so I just want to help people who are struggling with that, have someone that people can go to and just share my story. Hopefully, like, I love to be on social media, be vulnerable, and, like, show your ins and outs of your lives of, like, hey, today I hate my life today, and, like, that's okay. And, like, sit in that feeling and then move on tomorrow. I just want to be able to, like, share.
Yeah. Have you ever thought of writing a book?
I have. I've also thought about starting, like, a YouTube too, and like doing a blog of my life every day, and, like.
Yeah, you should, because that would be a good way to reach out to the masses, right? You should do something. I mean, and I'm sure you'll figure all that out. But I've always, a book's another great way to kind of get the message out, and it gives you some credibility and allows people to hire you, and you go. I mean, I could see you doing, like, speaking events and being keynote speakers and stuff.
That would be, like, growing up. I just wanted to be a motivational speaker too. I was like.
Have you ever stood in front of a crowd and shared your story?
No, I never have.
That's surprising, because you're so confident. You're so. It'd be a no-brainer. You would do it so easily. I would love
to. I just feel like I've never been given the opportunity.
Well, we're going to figure that out. I'm going to figure out an opportunity for you.
It would be amazing. Like, that would be.
Maybe I'll have you come speak here to the residents here.
That would be so
Would you be open to it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
I just feel like getting down on that road,
Yeah. Absolutely.
Starting that journey.
Yeah, you get one under your belt, and then you go, oh, I can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to make that happen.
That'd be so fun.
Okay.
I'd love
we're going to make that happen. So, how is your faith just in, a higher power or God, or how has that helped you through this, or how's that been,
I'm not going to lie, it's challenging.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's so challenging. Just being like giving trial after trial, and you're getting knocked down one time after another. It's so challenging. Just to believe that, like there is a higher power in mind that's knows what I'm going through. But I have built this amazing faith of like, there is a God of like some kind of God, and he's helping me, and he's guiding me, and he does know a plan. And I can't question it, because I could sit there all day and question it.
Sure.
And I have been given so many opportunities where I have felt angels, and I have felt people literally like my last surgery, I like felt like God and my angels literally carried me through. Like, I remember telling my mom, like, I just remember going to surgery, and I felt like I had all my angels just around me, and like in this surgical room of like, we're going to carry you, and we have you no matter what.
Wow.
And it's built this amazing faith of like,
Dang.
There's no question there's something there. No question. I would have not gotten through anything that I've gotten through without it. I mean,
wasn't one of those surgeries you had a chance of dying? It was a high chance.
Two of them. So both in Germany back in 2020. I wasn't eating. I was so bad. Last options. Everybody was like, I just don't know what to do to help you. And that one was scary. It was very scary, and I made it through. I would say this last June one was very, very scary. I mean, it was about a year ago when I came on this podcast.
Yeah, it was about a year ago.
I was going through the pain. It was like I was getting to my wit's end. And I remember my doctor sitting down in his office being like, there's an 80% chance like you're going to pass, and I have to have you sign this contract.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
And you have, like, I had to, my mom couldn't sign it for me, I'm 19 years old at the time. Like, that was monumental in my life. Like, I literally am signing my fate away. Like, something's going to happen. And honestly, I had no idea. Like, I remember calling my friends, my family, and just being like, I love you all. Like, I have to tell everybody I love you, because no matter, like, we don't know what's going to happen, which was the scariest thing in the world.
I can't imagine. So when they're putting you under, what was going through your mind? So I can't even imagine.
The night before, you had to be admitted into the hospital in Germany, and that made it even worse, because you're sitting there in the hospital all night, like, just anticipating the surgery, and like,
oh my gosh,
it made it a million times worse. It was the busiest thing in my mind, but also I was spending every second intentionally talking to somebody that I loved. It was amazing. It just felt like I had like the most amazing support, and like this overwhelming feeling of like love and passion from everybody, and prayer and testimonies and faith, and like I mean, I had people from all different kinds of churches praying for me. I mean, people putting my names in temples, just everything. No matter what faith it was, people were giving their love and their faith and their thoughts towards me, and I felt it, like, and I believe that's what carried me through. Like, it was everybody's love and faith. So like, thinking back to that 24 hours before, it was amazing. Like, the most amazing feeling, honestly. Yeah. Honestly, not that scary. It felt more peaceful.
Jeez. And it just goes to show you the power of connection, the power of community, the power of people sending their compassion, their love, their faith towards you. Yeah. And because words have energy, and you can feel it, right?
And I love how, like, it didn't matter the faith, too. Like, no matter what, people, like, they threw it out there. Yeah. And that's all that mattered. Yeah. It was amazing.
I think we're all so much more similar than we.
I totally agree.
I mean, I know there's certain religions and this, and I get all that, and we won't get into that, but I just think we're so much more similar than we are. It's I think sometimes silly that we have these different It's like, man, we're all connected on
Yeah.
the level, because we all can understand love. We all can understand compassion. Because that's what you were
also,
getting.
like, the power of prayer,
Yeah.
no matter what faith or anything, I think it's so amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I believe that can help anybody, regardless of,
Yeah.
you know, religions or beliefs or anything, or if you don't believe in anything,
Yeah.
I still believe it can help you.
Sure.
I love power of prayer.
Wow.
I rely heavily on it, for sure.
Yeah. So you pray. You're a praying person.
Yes, I just feel like I have to get by second.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I literally cannot think about, like, how I'm gonna feel tonight. Like, that's literally scary for me to think about.
Yeah.
And so I do have to, like, pray and talk to myself to get, like, I just need to make it 10 minutes. I mean, the last couple weeks have been so hard.
Sorry.
But I've gone through it, and I'm getting out of it, and I'm okay.
Yeah.
And power of prayer and getting second by second is just helping me a lot.
Wow.
It pulls me through, for sure.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. That's powerful. You probably have to learn to be really present, not try to let your mind wander to tonight even. Let it stay here.
I have such a habit of being, like, future.
Yeah.
Like, what's going to happen in the future?
Yeah.
I think, you know, like, how long am I going to live? You know, like, what's going to be like my life in a year? I can't think like that, because I literally go down a spiral, and I will not get myself out of it.
Yeah.
I have to figure out how to be present and how to, like, honestly, I actually just shared this on social media. I just feel like people don't give their daily actions enough credit, and people don't give themselves enough credit in life.
Yeah.
And each small win is, like, monumental. Like, and people always think that, like, success is an end result, and, like, you only make it when you're there at the end. But no, you're making it every step of the way.
Right.
And it's huge how each step can be, it should be a big win, not a small thing.
Yeah.
And I have to rely heavy on that too, because small wins are huge in my life, you know? I don't have to, like, I haven't been in a hospital in a couple weeks, you know? Huge.
Yeah.
Like,
chalk that up for a win.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
like, those
totally.
are huge monumental things. And I think everybody in their life needs to, like, think about that a little more. Give themselves more credit.
Yeah, that's great advice. I think we're really hard on ourselves, and we don't see these small victories, but yet they're big. You know, overall they're big. And you're right. I think that's some really good advice for all of us to hear that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Beautiful.
totally agree.
Amazing. So what do you do from here? Like, do you have surgeries that you still have to go do? Or is it again just a day by day thing, like you're saying?
So there is a little bit of a plan.
Okay.
So I am now going to this new clinic in West Valley. It's called Metrodora, specifically made for, like, POTS and, like, my illnesses. It's very new.
Yeah.
Kind of hard just with, like, the controversy with it all, but they are so amazing so far. There's a doctor there, and she's an immunologist, and I've had issues with my immune system for years, but we've never figured it out.
Yeah.
She went and did some in-depth testing, and I mean, we knew this, but it was just confirmation that I was immunodeficient.
Okay.
And all of my body's, like, just, like, attacking myself. And you have mast cells, and they're all attacking my respiratory system and my GI system, which brings pain and a lot of different other things. So we want to start IVIG, which is you just grab, like, a ton of antibodies from a lot of people's blood, and it's a treatment that you do weekly for a while, and then you go into monthly until you build your immune system back, which will be really amazing to me because I am very prone to infection, very prone.
Yeah.
I've been on antibiotics for years.
For
like,
a long time.
It's amazing how many infections I get. So to avoid that would be so cool. The IVIG will help.
Yeah.
And then just learning how to find pain management. Like, a lot of doctors are at a wit's end and like we don't know what else to do to help you.
Mm-hmm.
And my anatomy is so different from anybody, and like it doesn't make sense. So nobody wants to touch me, and I'm a huge liability. And I get it.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Right.
But definitely makes it harder to find any type of intervention to help me.
Yeah.
I am to a point where like I have gotten so many surgeries that more surgeries is going to be harmful. I wouldn't have to do, like, it would have to be very, very like crucial for me.
For you to have one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So just managing pain and
Wow.
trying to just get by day.
Yeah. Well, again, you're a true inspiration, and just your
you.
attitude's amazing. And again, I know we don't even fully understand what you're going through. We're hearing it, but you know, again, the pain and suffering you go on behind the scenes and just how you try to show up in life really does inspire me to try to be more appreciative of what I have. And I'm sure anyone listening to this will feel the exact same way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
If there's someone listening to your voice right now, Allie, who's in a dark place for whatever reason, could be all kinds of reasons, and they don't know what to do, and they feel lost. Because of you been through so much, what would you tell that one person right now?
Rely on your people. Don't ever feel like I sit in this like I'm a burden feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm a burden on my family, my boyfriend, my friends. And then I just sit in my dark place for too long.
Yeah.
I feel like people need to rely on their support system more, because no one's ever a burden. Your people love you, your people care for you, and they want to support you. So take it.
Yeah.
Because I've had to.
Yeah.
I literally don't know. I wouldn't be able to get through anything if I didn't rely on my help.
I love that.
So I feel like everybody just
Yeah.
lean on your people.
Lean on your people.
And reach out. Like, people reach out to me all the time. I love to talk to people to like, let me just hear about your situation. Let me like just listen to you. Reach out to people.
Yeah. I love that. We need each other, don't we?
Yeah, I totally agree.
We do. I mean, obviously there's a lot of things we have to do and make our own decisions, but at the same time, it's okay to reach out and say, hey, I'm struggling. You know, I need some help. Will you walk me through it? I love that you do EMDR and you go to a therapist, and I mean, there's no shame in that whatsoever. It's actually very courageous, and I'm glad you do that as well. And I know you're doing everything in your power, and then you do lean on your people. And I think that's great advice for anyone out there. And if you don't have anyone to lean on Allie, and you can lean on me, right?
Yeah.
We'll help you as well,
Yeah.
you know, kind of thing. And so, beautiful advice. Thank you.
Yeah.
If someone wanted to reach out to you, Allie, and get to know you better and maybe understand more of what you're going through and learn more about your foundation and just everything, what would be the best way for them to reach out to you?
Probably Instagram is like my most.
Okay.
I do have like, we just got our website for our charity as well.
Okay.
Which we can give you. And yeah, Instagram.
What's your Instagram handle?
_Jensen 94.
Okay.
And there's like a million videos on like everything.
Yeah, you got a lot of info on there. I've seen it all.
Yeah, and I post a lot too, so
yeah,
you'll see enough.
yeah, and then and people can reach out to you there, and that's the best way. So I encourage anyone listening to this to reach out to you. If you have someone who might be going through similar things, for sure reach out. Or if you just have a loved one who's struggling, have them listen to this episode because they'll be inspired by Allie. And I think one of the biggest takeaways I'm taking from this is that you are living proof that we can do hard things and we can do it with a smile.
Thank you.
And then obviously, you know, at times we're crying, but that's okay because we're just feeling our feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're amazing.
Thank you so much.
You really are.
I
appreciate you being on my show.
I'm just so honored. I just feel very grateful to be able to share my story and my voice.
Yeah. Yep. Second time on, we'll have you on again. I really do admire you, and so many people are going to be uplifted from this story today.
Thank you.
All right. Well, there you go, folks. Allie Jensen, please reach out to her. The link's in the show notes. You can click on that and get right to her. Again, thank you to my sponsors. I love you guys for supporting this because it allows me to bring amazing people on like Allie, and to be able to get vulnerable and share some, heavy things that they're going through. And Allie's a great example to all of us. Please know that I love you. If you're struggling, please, like Allie said, reach out to me or Allie or to someone that's close to you, your people, like she said. So don't do this alone, because you need us. We need each other, kind of thing. So love you guys. One last thank you to Allie.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll talk to you soon, and until next time, everybody.
Sounds good.
Okay.